Howdy y'all. It's not how we talk in Oregon. Oregon. This is our first Travel Tip Tuesday, and basically it's going to be 3 sections. It's going to be a tip that you guys can use on your own travels, then it's going to be a Q&A with questions that I've been asked from YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook with the hashtag Wanderlist. And then the last part is going to be travel news headlines and kind of just travel alerts and stuff that I think travelers would find interesting. So first I'm going to start with the travel tip, and I'm going to try to make it so that as you watch them, it'll kind of go along with you planning your trip. So the first tip I want to give is deciding where to go, because that is the main thing when you're planning your trip. Now if you already have a place in mind, that's fine, but you might want to reconsider because some places can be more expensive than others. So going to London is going to be way more expensive than going to somewhere, say, in Central America, where your currency might have more value. So just keep in mind that some countries may cost more than others, so that could be a factor in planning your next trip. This next part is going to be our Q&A, and it's where I want to answer the questions you guys have been asking, because you guys took the time to put a comment in our video, and that's awesome, so I kind of want to take the time to answer some of you back. The first question is from Victoria Silas. She says, did you guys save up to do all this traveling, and how long do you plan on traveling? Yes, we saved up for about a year to go to Europe for 2 weeks, and it's totally doable. We basically just cut out going out to eat, and that saved us so much money. So I will do another tip video on ways you can kind of save up for your next trip, but yes, we did save up for Europe, and we plan on traveling for our whole lives. We want to keep this YouTube channel going, and we want to take you guys along with us, so we're gonna be traveling for a while. Now the last question is from Missy Lanning from Daily Bums. I'm sure most, if not all of you know her. She's a really good friend. We love them, her and Brian, they're awesome. Her question that she tweeted is, if you only had $100 to go on a trip, what are some of the ways to make it memorable? Now you can go on a trip on any budget, whether it's $10 or $100. A trip doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out of town. It can be to a place that you've never been before, where you just surround yourself with different people that you would never see. So $100 is totally doable. I would probably recommend a camping trip. Assuming you already have the camping supplies, you could use the $100 on food, and it would just have to be a weekend camping trip. Since Missy and Brian are in Southern California, one cool place that me and Kelsey went when we lived in Southern California is Joshua Tree National Park. It was super cheap. We just took a tent. I think we did that trip for under $100. So basically all you would be paying for is gas and food, and it is a very memorable trip. Other things you can do is maybe just go on a weekend trip in your own town and explore places that you've never really explored before. So there's lots of different ways to make it memorable. Just be sure to take pictures. Also share those pictures with us. We want to see the travels that you guys are going on. Alright, so the last part of this video is your travel news headlines, and I basically wanted to do this because I felt like there wasn't really a place where travelers could go to get the most important news that they should know about. The headline that I saw for travelers was that there's this new travel app, and it's pretty cool. It's called Jetpack City Guides. I'll put the description down below. It's basically an app that has taken every photo on Instagram and has analyzed it and turned it into a review for the different places where you take your pictures. So instead of Yelp, whereas users go on and type a review, it uses pictures to kind of check in, and it actually even measures how wide people's smiles are, so that's pretty crazy. I have it pulled up on my phone right now, and this is Portland's. It's pretty detailed. It gives you like restaurants to go to, brunch spots popular with locals. Basically has every single city, so go download this app if you're planning to travel to a new city that you've never been before. It could be pretty helpful, and I thought it was cool it uses pictures instead of people's reviews. A picture says 1,000 words. Alright guys, so that's it for this Travel Tip Tuesday. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and be sure to follow me and Kelsey on Twitter and Instagram, because that's where you can ask us any of your travel questions, and we'll hopefully be able to answer them next week. Be sure to watch out this Friday. Kelsey and her mom go to Berlin. Alright, see you next week.